American pro golfer Bubba Watson made headline news after he admitted recently that he got paid to play behind closed doors during PGA Tour events. Plus, this American golfer has been the happiest he's ever been after he joined LIV Golf. Find out all about this and more in today's video, so make sure you keep watching if you don't want to miss out. Bubba Watson makes the startling admission that he was paid to play in select PGA Tour competitions. Bubba Watson, a two-time Masters champion and current LIV Golf Series golfer, has made the shocking assertion that he was paid behind closed doors when playing on the PGA Tour to attend many tournaments, which is against tour regulations. The PGA Tour and LIV detractors kerfuffle about the hundreds of millions of dollars being tossed around by the Saudi-backed circuit to entice players away from the tour was the subject of 44-year-old Watson's statements to ESPN. It makes me laugh because on the PGA Tour, I got paid behind closed doors to show up at tournaments, many tournaments, the 44-year-old golfer revealed. And if Bubba Watson's not the best, that means the best were getting paid better than me and more than me. And so it's guaranteed money. I miss the cut, I still make money. I make the cut, I make extra money. Watson claimed that sponsors and tournament organizers paid him. Reiterating its previous statement to ESPN, the PGA Tour said that it prohibits the payment of appearance money to players as an enticement to play in a particular tournament. Watson, a 12-time PGA Tour winner, would not say how much he was paid to compete in tournaments. He asserted that he would find them amusing because they were all paid in advance to appear somewhere. Win, lose, quit, whatever it is, you still got the money, Watson said. We've all been doing that. We've all been playing for guaranteed money. The critics, it just makes me laugh because that's what we're doing. We don't want to talk about it on tour, but we are getting it. Kevin Kistner, a member of the PGA Tour Player Advisory Council, dismissed the idea, claiming Watson is talking about contractually obligated sponsor-related activities, which are very different from pay-for-play. According to Kistner, the PGA Tour had nothing to do with the Travelers event's desire to pay Bubba Watson to make a tent visit. He added that you shouldn't assume that Zurich in New Orleans is pressing players because they're sponsoring them on their sleeves. After all, that is not an appearance fee, but an off-course endorsement that is contractually obligated. In other related news, the American golfer expressed that he's the happiest he's ever been since he joined LIV Golf. According to Bubba Watson, LIV Golf has saved him from a hole of hopelessness and has made him, quote, the happiest I've ever been. The two-time Masters champion Watson, who signed with LIV in July and immediately established himself as a marquee player, has yet to play a stroke in LIV Golf as he continues to heal from knee surgery. Nevertheless, Watson has embraced LIV life and is a course reporter as he prepares for the upcoming season by getting in shape. The development of LIV has created a rift in the industry, and a legal battle between the PGA Tour and the Saudi-backed startup is expected to take place in 2024. Watson, as you might assume, has spoken favorably about the contribution LIV has made, particularly how it has changed his life personally. Watson stated in a Times interview that he has never been happier, and he hasn't even made a shot yet. Additionally, he claimed that the fact that he was working in a field he didn't enjoy led him to LIV Golf. Watson was also aware that there would be criticism, but his legacy would be defined by who he is as a husband and as a person, not by the work he does. The 44-year-old claimed to have experienced everything, both physically and intellectually, as well as wasted money, saved money, and donated to charitable organizations. According to Watson, LIV provides him with the best opportunity to assist people if they so choose, and that is what makes him happy. And in case many of you missed it, Watson has battled his weight throughout his life, in addition to his own psychological troubles. When he realized that a cancer scare was truly a mental health condition, he was at his lowest point. He called this experience the worst of the worst. But after he collapsed to his knees, he reasoned that if this is his last 10 minutes, it should be with his wife and children. This realization helped him get up off the ground. He concluded it had to be a mental issue once he was certain he was cancer-free. Watson further acknowledged that he was allowing the demands of winning a third major, ranking points, Ryder Cups, and other pressures to rule his life. He hasn't checked his weight since realizing that he had to let go of the notion that being that way was who he was and that he had to change or die. The American golfer can no longer play in the PGA Tour due to his joining LIV, but as a previous champion, he is likely to be able to participate in the Masters. Watson stated he would not want to attend the competition if Augusta officials followed the PGA Tour's position and banned players who are competing on the Saudi-funded LIV Golf. Additionally, the 44-year-old claimed that if the Masters rules that Bubba Watson cannot compete because he is a member of LIV, then those are people he doesn't want to be connected with. According to Bubba Watson, who has won twice, he has earned the right. He wouldn't want to play in this new league if people thought he was a bad person because he was a member of it. Due to the LIV Golf Series ties to the Saudi Arabian government, the players that left the PGA Tour to play on it have come under fire for taking lucrative contracts. Bubba Watson, a seasoned golfer, finds such criticism absurd because, according to him, he received guaranteed appearance money while playing on the PGA Tour, which is against the regulations. In response to Watson's implication, the PGA Tour said in a statement to Slaybach on Wednesday that it prohibits the payment of appearance money to players as an enticement to play in a specific tournament. We are aware that certain tournament sponsors may contract with a player to perform a sponsor-related activity during tournament week for which they receive nominal compensation. This is permissible under our guidelines, the statement read. Watson is one of many well-known athletes who have agreed to sign guaranteed long-term contracts with LIV Golf. Schlabach mentioned that former number 1 golfer Dustin Johnson reportedly received over $125 million to leave the PGA Tour, while 6-time major champion Phil Mickelson reportedly inked a $200 million agreement. Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy, 2 seasoned golfers, are among those who have attacked the players who have joined LIV, which is backed by the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia. Many claim that Saudi Arabia, which has a history of well-documented human rights atrocities, uses LIV and other sports investments, such as the acquisition of Newcastle United and the hosting of WWE and Formula One events, to participate in sports washing. From the looks of it, golfers under LIV Golf seem to be doing pretty well off, which makes one wonder, how much did LIV golfers earn in 2022? On the golf course, let's wrap up how the first LIV Golf season concluded. There was, has been, and will be plenty of debate on whether it's good for golf and how the future will look. How much money did each golfer win during the 2022 LIV season? With 1 solo tournament victory and 4 consecutive victories, as well as the season-ending team championship, Dustin Johnson was a significant winner in the LIV Golf season. Johnson then won the individual championship and collected a huge $18 million bonus, bringing his season earnings to well over $35 million. Brandon Grace received $8 million for placing second overall, more than doubling his profits to over $16 million. And Pete Uline received $4 million for placing third, leaving him with $12.8 million. With the help of their participation in the 4 Acres team, Patrick Reed, Taylor Gooch, and the contentious Pat Perez all exceeded the $10 million mark, with the latter earning the majority of his $8 million in prize money via the team element. Perez finished 34th, 32nd, 16th, 31st, 40th, and 46th in the individual tournaments, earning less than $1 million in individual prize money, but more than $7 million in team prize money. LIV Golf said that Henrik Stenson's loss of the Ryder Cup captaincy was worth $5.5 million. Other former European team stalwarts, Sergio Garcia, $6.1 million, Lee Westwood, $4.2 million, and Ian Poulter, $3 million, all did well. Open champion Cameron Smith competed in just 5 events, but won one of them for $7.3 million, while Phil Mickelson, the face of LIV Golf, received a hefty signing bonus but only earned $1.8 million on the course. In total, 68 players competed in LIV Golf, and 52 of them earned more than $1 million, with the lowest earner taking home $120 million. With that, we're wrapping up today's episode on the latest about Bubba Watson and LIV Golf. Thanks for watching today's video, and before you go, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on for more videos like these. See you next time.